Hello, Kit Kat. Alright. Old Boys Club. Find Marshall in the research sector. Welcome to Central Research.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research.
Oh, that's Darling.
Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
I can't read. Alright, so the ritual division is locked up. Oh, that's where I got the video from.
So,
great. Oof. Will you please do the dying thing? Thank you. I think I see another enemy. Oh, there's a few. Ouch. Give me all the health, please. I need it. I'm not sure I like the spin. Maybe. I guess I'll keep using it for a little bit, see how I feel about it. It doesn't have the same level of satisfaction that the grip was giving me. Okay, this guy really needs to chill out. Okay, more? Wish I could, like, throw a grenade over there. Hiya! There we go. Hiss Sniper. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance, using the telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. Hiss snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the Hiss snipers are well aware of how to use it. Refer to the file for a full report. Okay, so yes, killing those things clears out... Don't I have security clearance 3? Yeah, I do, okay. But this is the way to go, isn't it? It is. Alright, alright, alright. We're not going there yet. I gotta make sure there's nothing else of interest in this room. We got stairs going down. Weird stairs going down. We have corpses. You'll love to see it. Oh, you look like you're having a great time. is your just entire lower jaw missing? What a way to go. Let me add. Wonder why I never find like any people in these. Well, just press the button. What am I listening to? Poets of the Fall, my dark disquiet. Okay, so we're just playing music. Night. Making waves and diving under. Okay, weird lyrics. Can you explain something to me here? Song questionnaire. Auditory experience. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion? If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burnout, or fade away. So is this song supposed to elicit some kind of... No, kitty cat. Alright, that's enough of that. Had a little bit of a jam out session. That was a weird room. Lab 2 is fully sealed. Lab 3, fully sealed. Is this... No, okay. That's death. It goes very far down. Alright. Threshold utility. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by Redacted, we never know what new discoveries it will provide to the Bureau. But we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go to in fighting back the particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. There's a crate there, isn't there? Alright. Jump. Yep. And yep. I'm not sure that's exactly how that was supposed to be done, but we can parkour off of a camera. Why not? Who says that I can't parkour off of the camera? I have no idea. Oh, my cat is biting a cardboard box because he's got some issues. I don't know why he likes biting cardboard and plastic so much. But it's his old standby. Okay, so that's the way I need to go. I don't think I ever went in here. Definitely did not. Emergency call summary. A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE blank, in which redacted. Event is believed to have been caused by redacted, and as a result, the following measures have been taken to prevent redacted. That one was heavily redacted. I guess they really want to keep incorporeality secret, don't they? Alright, so there's the entrance. Plant complaint. Hey, so I was just wondering about plants and research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where do these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted, and people like them a bit too much if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? It's worth looking into. Dr. Lewis. Ati seems like quite the character, doesn't he? He's definitely mysterious, though. How's it going, guys? Just hanging out? Don't mind me. Synchronicity. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road. Now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce redacted behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Alright, nothing else here, but the stairs keep going up. Very large area, ain't it? Ah. Hostiles. Aha! You can't deal with my hardcore parkour. Where did he go? I guess he must have launched himself and I didn't realize. What the hell are you? I am confused. Dr. Darling's office. That seems useful. Well, he looks great.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the hadron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more. Fielding
Smiley faces and frowny faces. Astral plane counter essay. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the redacted, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, I'm assuming the board, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very redacted of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the board, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the board? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the board is a natural fact and not something more redacted?
24. Do you always need to wear them?
What is this? Ah,
What's the
Newton's
deal
cradle.
with the headroom resonance anyway?
That's another one. Bob, you need to get off of my tablet, please, and now I gotta go hunting for it. No, never mind. Astral plane. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle, determined by Jungian architects and the collective subconscious, would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the redacted and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge.
Despite what you may have heard,
Darling, budget. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague, Dr. Harrington, has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of well-aged brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. Well, there's some brown-nosing and bribery if I've ever seen it.
we're not tracking your movements.
Resonance theory. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Redacted opened the door to a redacted. I've called redacted. The redacted emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder. Is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common redacted that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time?
Listening to your conversations while you're wearing them.
Well, there was a lot of information in Darling's office there, wasn't there? Dimensional research, huh? Uh-oh. Another one of these. Is this one also going to be a dead end? The Ashtray Maze.
I'm averse to using objects of power. I don't want to lean on things I ultimately can't trust. The ashtray and the cigarette, smoking there forever, have their uses. The ashtray maze they conjure is an impossibly changing labyrinth that no one but the binder, and those the binder invites, can ever pass through. The things we hid in dimensional research, the things Darling studies, the danger and the risk involved, call for every measure of security and protection I could bring to the table. The maze, hands down, is our strongest lock. I gave Darling and his chosen crew license to pass through the maze. Lately, I've started to think I should revoke that license.
And what, just trap them inside the maze?
Can never pass through. Dimension.
Well, this is huge on my map. Am I going to be able to get past through it? I may be doomed. Curious. Back to the beginning, huh? Now some of the paintings are falling. That wasn't knocked down before, was it? Things are starting to look more and more messed up as I go through here. Alright, let's go again. There's a gash in the wall there. That just moved. Was that because I got too close to it? Wonder if I should be continuing to go through here. Or if I'm just wasting my time. Alright, I feel like the pattern is looping now. I don't think I have... I'm confused. Maintenance major targets. Go to the NSC energy converters? I guess I'm running there. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm gonna go here and then fast travel there because that's the closest circle I can think of is. Because I don't think I've cleansed this area. Like, I don't think I've cleansed anything in the research sector.
Hope has asked us to document this incantation.
Okay. Eliminate key hiss targets. My timer's about up. Bureau alert failed. I don't really understand what that means. But I failed. Did I ever go in here? I mean, I don't know if I can go in here. This is more of that infection stuff that I died to in Dead Letters. Alright, well, I guess we're going back to Central Executive.